Are we still doing the switched voices?
Yeah.
Or... Okay. I'm assuming we're doing it for the whole chapter.
Yeah.
Hey, Apollo!
What?
Well, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not.
Out with it. The suspense is giving me a... Ulcer?
I mean, ulcer.
Ulcer? Ulcer? What's an ulcer?
It's like a... some kind of like... I wouldn't say it's like a tumor, but... ulcer. Sore that develops on the lining of the esophagus, stomach, or small intestine.
Ow.
So yeah, it's not good. It basically causes abdominal pain.
Well, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score... gee. I guess I would... maybe. Well... Bah, I'm just as bad as you.
See? It's so vague.
Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche? Who would have guessed he was actually undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but you know who shot him now? Lamior told the whole court.
Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Latouche. When I heard the gunshots fired. It was him! It was Mr. Dorian!
It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a wasting. As they say, let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
No, we don't go anywhere yet. We're supposed to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Lamar dropped a bomb in court today. Unlike the bomb in Dual Destiny. It was Darien.
Unlike that Cybertruck that exploded.
Yeah.
Mamuar said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool!
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong. And she has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe. At Darian, even?
You bet I did. He is one of the governor's guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Gaviniers have a rock-solid alibi, except for the drummer, the other guitarist, and the pianist. You could have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Moyoar heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Interpol agent.
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. You ever heard of Shilong Lang?
Why can't they just call them International Police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamar?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying.
Remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palm coin at 50 paces.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Gramrai.
Hey, Val.
Hey, the other day. Eee!
Who's there?
Bye.
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
Who's wearing a silk hat? Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Valent.
Uncle Valent? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the Great Gramry, Valent Gramry, the Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valent Gramry, as seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but I like his hair.
Yeah.
Was
I
a
love
great
men with long hair.
Same. Easier to pull.
He's got like the Izuru hair. That's how long it is.
The Mekon strand hair.
Yeah,
cut.
the Mekon like square cut hair.
What is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quake or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my starter may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when he calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. That
Let's
piss
ask
yellow
him about
aura.
the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on a magician in the making. He's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valent's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Juicy's real father?
Wait, Apollo, don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye.
Troop Gramarye? Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably,
Lamentably listless lad.
Lamentably litless lad.
That's close enough.
Fuck it.
Kazuma moment. And also, like, Soseki's alliteration.
Do not know the greatest troop of magicians on the planet.
Fuck Max Galactica, dude.
Valiant Gramarye. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I heard on television as a child, you know, when I was at Korean.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then escaped from a high-security prison.
You say you're the magician. I opened the locks to the heart's chain by mediocrity. This is a true miracle of true Gramarye. Wait,
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo?
Duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Gramarye. Yes, Zack. Zack Gramarye. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way! Once upon a time, True Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valiant Gramarye, and my partner, Zack Gramarye. And this Zack was...
He was my real daddy.
Lucy's father. A magician? I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it, now that he's gone.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy, after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
He's busy plotting.
He's busy being actually dead.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could really not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this. Ah!
That's a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of concert at hell itself. I brought it for you, Juicy, On behalf of Troop Gramarine,
Watch the tape. Pass the curse.
You will die in 7 days.
you watch it.
Sugar. And I in your embrace.
Hey, it's me.
Stole away the keys, my heart out onto so tight.
Damn, the drummer looks like the fucking Blackened.
Pleasure.
They didn't even bother give Darian a model.
Fleeting melody.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Around me.
Miss, your lips aren't moving. You ready to see something cool there, forehead? Watch this. I'm so cool with my guitar. Look at me playing. Why the fuck are you still singing? I'm on fire! Fuck!
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious.
Yeah, it was funny when Javier got lit on fire. Things are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Gramarine has a good reason to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Curse. Now we have to present the tape to him.
Oh.
So I was wondering. That stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamont vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. A petit prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
He speaks big words. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done? Of course! I'm like a deity with the stage as my dominion. Or domain, oops. I suffer no mysterio... Fucked up.
Honk honk.
I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grabbed tightly twixt my fingers. Is a potent primeval, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me I was done?
Hey now.
You're a rock star, Trucy.
Get your game on, go play.
Go play.
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. As known for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Whose side are you on? I, Valiant Grammarly, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile.
Vanish.
Not even a fade out, it's just
Yeah, no. It's
with the whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye. Dramatic ass. He turned and walked out through the door normally. The bowler hat guy be like,
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
right. Valiant Grammarly. I got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamar disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Before we go,
oh, yeah.
let's look at Charlie. It's Charlie, the potted plant. Huh? He's all looking a little brown.
Good morning, Mr. Charlie. Ah! Mr. Charlie, your leaves.
Maybe you weren't giving him enough water?
Oh no, it must be stress. He's worried about the new recruit at the office.
Hey, don't blame it on me! You are watering him, right?
It was Daddy's turn to water him this week. Ah!
Mr. Wright has been away on his top secret mission, no?
I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. This is all my fault. I'll water you soon, promise.
The only thing left from Mia, from the old office.
Yeah.
Ah, we should have went to the detention center first.
Woo! What a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for an investigation.
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure, let's get started, shall we?
Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
Hey, look at the fucking fountain. Red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
Then you're in luck, because it's a lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection"?
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Apollo Justice is doing fine. Athena Sykes is doing fine. Meat bun. Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he lied.
Lied?
Machitova I can see.
Ah, Machi!
Speak of the devil.
It looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? Not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
Kinda hard to build a court case on feelings. But, since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
So, what did you think of the trial today? Phew! I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh?
Do we just immediately go into receiving?
No.
Okay, sweet. Continue subject there.
I'm glad Lemuar testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian the Gaviniers, the detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened. I mean, if you could follow how the trial went at all, and no one told him they're the new suspect, how would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
Just, I couldn't help but feel that... I don't know. Machi. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Virginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi.
So, Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see and Lamar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're going to get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does. Now we go to the Coliseum. Now we go inside.
Yeah. Mr. Attorney.
Lamar! I'm sorry about today.
There is nothing you need to apologize for. You are merely defending Machi.
Are you okay? Alone, I mean?
Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult.
Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking.
I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
Oh, you must have great ears.
Yes, I heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Christian's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice.
Darian was kind of a dumbass for wearing his earpiece, though.
Yeah. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So, it really was Darion's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
I met Machi before my debut as La Miroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
I stop yawning, man. No, it wasn't that. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
It must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting as your eyes.
He held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche.
Yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
Someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition, as my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became La Miroir. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming La Miroir is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this kid?
No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, La Miroir.
I thank you. Machi, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Time to show on the fucking tape.
Oh boy.
We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Just don't fucking lie.
Let me what? Oh, thank you. Well, I don't know why I read that. My brain just like turned off.
Let me what?
Like, what am I, a fucking Pokemon? Oh. Oh,
I
God.
choose you, let me walk.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion.
When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember?
Ah, yes. Apparently, they hired a professional magician.
Valiant Grammar. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramry made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know?
I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor, and it still is.
Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I
Yeah, no.
touch it? I thought as much.
What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder who this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
Well, hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you.
So, can I put it on? Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone's on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Wait, don't leave yet.
Oops. What do we need?
We gotta present the headset. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamar? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice that they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
It's her.
Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such
Venom.
What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court, Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool? You're talking about the bloodstained Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one! Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
Well, that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
You wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. Are chocolate snacks popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest, you're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange.
Something strange?
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked like that. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct. He could have shot that revolver. Oh my fucking
Well,
god.
that's not how it sounded in Lamior's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
That's right.
Why can't we have normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
An ace attorney? No way.
Aw. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Why can't we have normal manslaughter? Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? Well, about how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found a link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lamior flew through the air. And Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Letus's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up at least.
Kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence,
I know, and I found it.
You'd think the same person did all of this. Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So what did you find?
It's so little, I must have passed over it yesterday. Found it under the sofa.
What is it?
Part of some device, I think. Haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looks familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Ooh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say?
Do we present the tape to her as well?
No. Do we, let's check our evidence. Okay, we don't have it yet. Let's go to the wings.
Oh.
That song. Isn't that the one Lamior was singing?
Yeah, you're right. Guitar serenade. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I come see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh. That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valant!
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in task undertaken. I am expecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
Mom, you are a teleportation illusion. Ooh!
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exciting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remember that fair lady's melancholy melody.
So here's the one playing.
Hey, Apollo. Maybe Uncle Valant can shed some light on this whole thing for us. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Kamiwara's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream." Out there, like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the convenience of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I'm a professional being professionals. My illusions are custom made for time and people. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troupe Grand Prix are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did! Now speaking of pianos. That piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Thanks. I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Grand Prix, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on the television. Something of that sort? Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifique Grand Prix. It was he who began the great Troupe Grand Prix. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. The song makes me sad. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
You stop playing in supermarket parking lot, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise, up from obscurity, onto flame shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grand Prix, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Grand Prix. Shuzi's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago... Only 7 years ago, which put a curse on me. Sorry, my mind just went to hoodwink. There was no name higher than Grand Prix in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory! I, Valen Grand Prix! Our founder, Magnifique Grand Prix, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Fake fan.
Fake fan. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valen and Zack were the shining stars of the Grand Prix crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Gremory was my daddy.
Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Violet Gremory, who brings the Gremory miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time?
It's just what every conversation is like.
True.
Every conversation known to mankind ever.
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
Huh. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
I kinda feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be my debut of a prodigy.
Jill knows how to play piano.
Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look! This was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this onto the piano. Or into the piano.
Are you showing the switch?
No. Because he already knows. Now we need to show this switch to Emma.
Oh yeah, because it goes with the antenna. The light that lights that shit on fire.
Pretty sure there's a scene where Apollo almost burned himself. Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device? Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter?
You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for though. A signal? You mean electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma. You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing the switch. Yeah! Ouch!
It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire!
What's the big idea? Oh, he lit him off. He lit on fire.
Ah!
Ah! I'm pretty sure you got punched.
Yeah.
Well, now we know what this is. An igniter.
This part here must work like a lighter.
It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose, at least. We're getting somewhere with this case.
Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, with just a few sparks. Says you weren't the one holding it.
There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
She ships him.
So,
Anyway.
no, it's more like they're getting increasingly angry with each other.
Can be both. How I Met Your Mother. I yelled at her. And she yelled at me. And then we thought, damn, we should yell at each other more often. And here we are. Now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet.
A transmitter, huh?
Pull that double trigger! Falling down the stairs once again and I'm falling. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet for Lamar's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It looks like it would cover the stage. Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Guess I'd be getting on with my investigation. We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I have to look into Ignite a bit more later.
Good luck!
I like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Hey, before we go,
Yeah.
let's look at that speaker up there to talk about Chusi's allowance. Speaker for monitoring the stage. It was blaring at the time of the shooting.
It's a pretty old model for such a nice place.
I guess they don't care about sound quality back here as long as you can hear it. Not that the loss of fidelity could possibly make that music worse.
Good speakers must cost a lot. Do you have any idea how much a nice one that size would cost, Apollo?
Probably a good 10 years of your allowance, give or take.
What? But that's almost $600!
$5 a month? Poor Trucy. Wait till she finds out you need to buy 2 speakers for a stereo. Damn, Phoenix, you cheap as hell.
Yeah. Where do we go next?
Outside. What? Come to laugh at the murder?
Darian?
That old back opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the
Why,
best
I
of moods,
oughta.
is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems. Why, I oughta.
It is a crime scene. Not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
There goes the sound quality.
Yeah.
Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid.
Rock solid! Okay, people of the California, we're going to rock you out!
I killed Neo.
Yeah. Loud. It's my kryptonite, dude. Loud equals funny.
Green Day be like.
It's just sounding like just the poor quality of like a radio host, like screaming like through like the low quality radio.
Welcome to the low quality radio show. I'm your host.
It just reminds me of this one like Game Grumps. It reminds me of this one Game Grumps bit where like Aaron's like rapping and then Dan comes in and it's like it's so funny.
I fucking killed myself while saying I'm your host.
Host.
Like, what
I can't come up with a name. That's what I am. I'm the host.
That's what I am, baby.
I think. Where am I?
Where am I?
So about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. I found Mr. Latouche dead. I got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See?
This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe it. Let it work. Work it. Work it. Why are you laughing? Work it. You're back at my radio station. Me.
It keeps like cutting out every so often. Like your mic like peaks and it has to like muffle itself sometimes. So it just goes like I love angry bass boosted radio station host Darian. That's my new favorite thing.
There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamar's fault.
He just has a fucking speakerphone.
She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Megaphone, that's what I meant. He's a megaphone.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How old is he?
Let's see. 24, so same age as same age as Clive.
How could you possibly identify?
Please, every time he does that sprite, you have to do that. It's so funny. He just gets like really fucking angry.
Really fucking
And he
close
starts
to a
like
pop-up.
screaming through the megaphone and like blowing everyone away.
They won't let you work?
You won't let me work. The subscription is clear.
Oh, this is gonna be so fucking funny to look back to watch. And holy shit.
What's suspicions? He can be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud?
Oh, funny. I didn't say it. You bitch.
Hey, he may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board?
Then there was the performance just now. What was all that about?
This part is off.
Which is that? Second guitar.
Fuck.
It was you, Diane!
He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune. I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's out of the prosecutor's office, most likely. Prosecutor's office? Never been there, have I? No, you haven't. The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh,
And fuck you.
I'll see you losers later.
and tell him I went into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Jesus Christ is here.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's-
what?
It's worse than Mondo's.
Yes? What do you really think happened, really?
You don't think I did it, right?
Well, if you yell at me
Everyone
like
can
that,
hear you.
Shut up.
Shh.
You're scaring that little kid over there.
Mommy, that angry guy with the hair is yelling! Well,
Everybody's a suspect!
we're doing still a guy with some confidence.
Just remember I was ripped when it happened, okay? Ripped it! Ripped it! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Eh?
Hear you loud and clear.
Get this one wrong, or you'll be eating humble.
Pie for a year. I'm baking myself.
Thank you, Darian.
Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
He comes back.
What did you say?
I heard that a mile away!
Detective Darian Christian. It's one stone I leave unturned if I had a choice.
Okay.
That's enough.
Hey, Clavier. Your bandmate is weird.
So this is it. The governor's head office.
It's not the band office, it's the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, so
It's
that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever?
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting. Quietly, so he won't notice. What if he heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter. For a gossip mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Letus.
The twos.
Look, don't talk to me about those Virginians, okay? Just give me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Diane. Huh?
Hiya.
Tee, just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad?
God, that's
Oh,
a lot
good-
of frame for that hair.
Yeah. How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat.
TJ be like teehee.
Tee.
Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Yeah.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Governors? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the cold room?
No one called you that.
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving up a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Doesn't matter. We're gonna talk about both.
Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes! I always read the TV section.
Good girl.
Damn, I
How
love
about you,
Marmaduke.
Airforehead?
I read the funnies. Like
You will
Marmaduke.
not have seen this.
Damn, they used the same photo of you in that position?
He's like holding up the paper and Clavier's standing in the exact same position as he is on the paper.
Do you always stand like that?
That's
Of
why.
course. He had to think of the coolest way to stand up straight.
Yeah.
Concert of Tragedy, the Prosecutor Deadly Song.
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
Not a show, it's an article. News, you know?
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there too?
Ah yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
Spider-Man! You in there?
Thanks, but I can't read Virginian.
Oh, that's
And I'm
right.
winging.
Suffice to say, this is a big news over there as well.
I
But
can
they
read
didn't
Korean
go
though.
so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. A game
theory?
Thanks for watching. The journalist didn't see the need to mention it.
Kick us out. That makes sense. I already know what to think of it myself.
Namiwa's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Diane stepping down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Namiwa was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case? Quickly, if possible.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lamar, if I remember correctly.
That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lemuel's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors
ass.
really have a lot of clout.
I think you sort of a special case, truly. I used my influence, which was ass, but I still got it.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Watching on pianos, that dulce voice, and myself on a guitars that I borrowed from Namiwa.
Music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have. Like Apollo say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. That very guitar is right over there.
You mean this shard lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. It's only browned, not really charred.
Nah, it's
No
shard, dude.
matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't even use that guitar again either, even if I could have.
You know how much like this specific song was sell on the black market? What happened during that song anyway?
Oh, it's me, it's your host again, with the free Guitar Serenade song. You can buy those at www.host.com, radio station You subscribe.
Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, I mean, slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me.
Oh,
Never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally.
Oh? Did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
intriguing. How did that guitar turn into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamoire.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Virginia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it out on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruins the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamiwa's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me and for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the sound hole.
Ah, so that's what it's called.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Ah, that device looks strangely familiar.
Did we show him
Yeah. The igniter. It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar? Take a look at this.
Vag, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lamar's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder?
Now we need to look at the jar on the stand. Look at all the guitars. Why so many?
Never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers.
Didn't just hear him say that.
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show.
One is hard to make as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rockin'.
Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the ones he loves?
No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor.
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock?
The view is exhilarating, yeah? I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs.
Somehow I don't care. Try working on cases.
It is the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It is harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within.
It is so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming.
I don't think any of these files are I know all the criminals. This fuck-ass plotline.
What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe you were chewing it when the phone rang. So you put it on the plate for later consumption.
You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
Don't jump to any conclusions now. 'Cause that's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
What is that? It's like a lump of plastic.
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever?
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
What? A replica? So what was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Letus.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latus?
Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who? Us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter.
Tells the truth. I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Letus was after.
This lump?
Would you mind telling us what you do know about it?
This was found in Mr. Letus's bag. It's apparently a replica of something.
A replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in an identification of whatever it is a replica of.
You mean where Mr. Latus was after?
That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fräulein.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic.
So Latus went through all that trouble to become Lamar's manager. come to this country to find out more about this lump. And he died for it.
I sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lamiwa. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Virginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, our forehead.
Thanks?
Why, you gave me so much information! That igniter, for instance.
Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps I'm
Dumbass.
just a tad naive,
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing.
Because you're working together.
I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About your strange lump of plastic. I'm gonna eat it. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, our forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least
That was my
remain
line.
Whoops. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal
Shuttlecock here.
to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all.
I can live with that.
Yeah, he's literally been like the one shining light in the fucking dark age.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Fräulein?
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Because I want women to turn and look and when I walk down the street.
That's pretty simple too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps.
God, dude, why are you so fucking bi? Oh, guess what? No one's here.
Looks like Machi isn't questioning.
Huh, the police must have a Virginia interpoler. Or interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if you want to see him.
I guess so. You gotta go to the Sunshine Coliseum again for a jump scare.
Nope. Hi.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either you know where Lamar is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange.
What's strange?
I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamar's missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, well, you look for her. Great, thanks. This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamiwar went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess. But I can't help worry about her a little.
We gotta go on stage, remember?
Yeah. It's been a while. Also, the fucking... This audio share
Darian
is great.
attempts the... crunchy.
Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
Power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone.
Bye,
Yipes, it was really dark out there.
Dark? That's all Lamar has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo?
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you?
Yep. The fucking audio.
Like, something's changed?
Change?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about?
About the fucking guitar case with the person in it.
Hey, that case. What, wasn't that open before?
Huh. I guess someone closed it.
Wait.
Love this sound.
Wait, look. Where the case closes.
Another one
There you
open.
go, it's fixed itself. The
Something's
music always
sticking out.
fixes it.
Something sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo. Let me walk!
Emma! We have to get Emma! Darian fucking attempts to murder her.
For real. Jesus.
Lamar was taken directly to the hospital. Man, poor her. She's been through a lot.
Yeah. She's been through so much that she doesn't even remember.
Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. She just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I'm still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Unless you're in Danganronpa. That's just wrong.
Yeah, that's a normal chapter 3 for you.
Emma, how's Lamar? Is she okay?
You. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure.
So, she's okay?
Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late.
That's good to hear.
So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. Oh, I forgot about that. By who? We don't know.
But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh.
Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Her kid saved her.
Hi, Mom.
Lamar!
Mr. Attorney. You were the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened?
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew that very moment. I knew the assailant was trying to kill me.
No.
It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work.
Ah,
Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So this assailant couldn't see you?
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow, that sounds like a real close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Australia.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
but you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult, probably a man. Could it be
Him?
Why would anyone attack you, Lamuar?
The detective asked me this too. And to her I gave the same answer I give to you. I do not know.
the replica?
Makes sense.
Koala.
Lamar, I wanted to ask you about the Do you know what this is?
Capybara.
This is what?
Little Tooth was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after?
You know, in his secret identity? As an undercover agent?
So that's what he was doing.
You mean, you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be the Virginian cocoon.
Echidnas.
Or rather, unconvincing replica thereof.
Platypus.
Have I heard of a Virginia cuckoo before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Is it some kind of souvenir?
I wonder. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these.
It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in a Borginian knew of these.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason.
But this is just a piece of plastic!
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
It's so weird. Like, it's just... like, why? you have a good thing going with it, some interesting, like, musical shit going down with the band and whatever, and stuff with the Interpol, and then they just bring in fucking cocoon smuggling. Like, what?
Honestly, I'm not surprised since, like, animal smuggling is a thing, so...
It's just...
It doesn't, like, fit
Listen.
at all with what's going down with the entire rest of this case. It just feels like
What,
some
you think it's
really weird motive.
Well, not really a motive, per se. It's just like... It's just smuggling. The smuggling ring's still a thing in the Ace Attorney universe. Miles Edgeworth didn't destroy it.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just weird.
Listen, you're thinking too much about this.
Like, why a cocoon of all things?
Not just a cocoon, it's a priceless cocoon.
I know, but it's like it's just... Ugh.
Listen, we don't understand. It's not our culture.
It's a fictional country.
It's based on a real country.
Which one?
I want to say... I don't want to get this wrong. So your viewer will kill me.
It's fine.
I'll text it to you.
Yeah. I can just look it up on the wiki too later.
I know Korean is based off of India.
Yeah, makes sense.
Tracking down Virginia cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling.
It seems I was marked.
Marked?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Ah, so you could have brought those Virginian cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
And Miss Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Miss Latouche wasn't Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
There must be some reason why Virginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Okay, so Virginia is based off, like, Middle Eastern culture.
Ah, yeah.
Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. Miss Latouche had Lamar marked. Couldn't be her.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, so, yeah, Middle Easterns, like, yeah, there's, like, a lot of smuggling going on for, like, animals and stuff. Specifically, rhinoceros horns.
Oh, yeah. And of course that's illegal because rhinoceros are going extinct.
Yeah.
And then all the elephant hunting too.
And,
but that's more African.
This world sucks.
Yeah. All these animals going extinct.
And
there are only 200 Florida panthers in the world. And like 36 of them died last year to vehicle crashes. Because people are speeding and they don't pay attention and they hit the poor panthers. You know, there's only about 200 left.
pork, oh, and also, Pentacolians? That's what they're called? They're being hunted.
What are they? Are they a bug or a mammal? Fish?
They're an animal. I'll send you a picture of one.
Oh, yeah. Like, is it a...
It looks cute, by the way.
Oh, those things! I've seen them! Yeah.
I can see why they're being hunted, too.
Yeah, because they got, like, little scale-like armor. Yeah, those things are cute.
Yeah.
I hate poachers!
Same. We should poach them.
Fuck hunting for sport. I mean, isn't there a movie about that where they put, like, people in a hunting for sport game?
Yeah. People didn't get it, apparently.
Nope. They're like, yeah, how does that feel if you were the ones being poached? Huh?
One other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamar.
That's the least I could do.
And they'll probably say, "Oh, I won't be poached. That won't happen to me." Dude, they have a gun. What do you have? Nothing. That's what you got. Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Porginian.
Hollow?
Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy, we're about to get to the bottom of the... Machi, we came to talk to you about the case.
Machi?
Could you interpret for us, Lamar?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well... Take that! If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction! A big one!
Machi, you didn't!
Trucy and I are trained to see people uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lamar, please interpret!
Very well.
Lamar, please interpret. Oh, you said it like that. There was like a pause. Oops.
Yeah.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it.
Yes, you to wait. Do not be so hasty.
Machi?
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it.
Very well.
What is this cocoon, anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure?
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for incuritis. The stupid fucking name.
Cure for
Incuritis?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine.
And think about the animals it will kill.
Reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure.
The bugs that come out of that cocoon must be the most beautiful bugs in the world,
Probably,
man.
yeah. They must look like something like lunar moths.
It's a jean jacket from Nope.
Oh god. Little baby jean jackets.
I wouldn't mind those. It's the bigger ones I'm worried
Yeah, it's
about.
the bigger ones I'm worried about.
Until the tooth without the cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi?
Machi, you weren't.
He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She says sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
I don't know. He won't tell me.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder.
Do you think he brought a whoops?
Do you think he brought a cocoon? Shut up, Trucy.
Uh,
Do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? The Machi really did bring one into the country. Was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home.
can't go home?
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's right! It's punishable by death!
About the case? What about the case?
You want to tell us about Mr. Latu's death?
Stop that. Stop!
This meeting's over!
Yep, there he is.
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet! There's a call for Machi from the Virginian Embassy. This meeting is over.
Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
Damn. He's just going straight out the gate.
I never liked you. Either of you. Fuck you.
Huh? Why are you so
Bye.
close to switching me?
Darn it! We were so close! He was just about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
Didn't want to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo!
There can't be only one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow.
In court.
Here comes justice!
Here comes Justin. That feels like it should be like an ultimate line for a hero shooter. I mean, we already have justice reigns from above, which Apollo would totally say.
Ace Attorney shooter. Ace Attorney shooter.
Still reminds me of the one Left 4 Dead mod I had.
I'd be
where-
a good dough, man.
It still reminds me of the one Left 4 Dead mod I have where all the gun sounds are replaced by everyone's different objection sounds. It's so funny.
Can we
Yeah,
save
we'll
it
save
here?
Alrighty, that is it for today, and then we will pick up the last part of it tomorrow. And then on Monday, right the day before I start classes again, do the first investigation, and then I'll have to figure out. I might not be able to do more until Friday, because classes, so we'll see. Until then, see you tomorrow.